Hey, this is a 1500 point battle report between Empire and Skaven. So we'll get right to deployment. We got a unit of 25 giant rats and a packmaster, a unit of 25 clan rats and a warlock engineer with doom rocket and a poison wind mortar behind that. A unit of 35 plague monks full command with a grey seer, who got dreaded 13th, plague, vermintide, and cloud of corruption. Doom wheel beside that. Then we got a horde of 50 clan rats with full command and a poison wind mortar behind them. Unit of 25 slaves. And then the doom wheel. So on my right hand side of the board I have a unit of 35 halberdiers with standard bearer and champion. In the top left corner of that unit is my warrior priest with heavy armor and additional hand weapon. I got another unit the exact same but with a BSB with full plate armor and enchanted shield and a level 4 fire mage. To the left of them, facing against his giant rats and clan rats, is a unit of 4 demigryph knights with champion. And then right here I've got my artillery, which is a hellblaster volley gun, master engineer beside him, and then 2 great cannons. So we're off to Skaven turn 1. The giant rats advance up the field to go after the artillery. The clan rat unit and the plague monks move up so that the doom rocket can shoot and the grey seer can cast some magic. That doom wheel rolls an 11, moves up towards the building, and both these units just march forward, and that doom wheel rolls a 5. In the magic phase, he casts Dreaded on my halberdiers, and I just used a scroll. Then he shoots off his doom rocket, lands right in front of my halberdiers, so he gets about 18 hits or something like that, and kills 15 of them. So, forced to make a panic check, but luckily with my general and BSB, I passed that. And with the plague wind mortars out of range of everything, and then we're off to Empire turn 1. So I countercharge with my demigryphs right into his unit of giant rats, so hoping I can take care of them pretty quick. And my halberdier unit just reforms, moves up a bit, and the other one moves up with them so that I can hopefully support them now that they're greatly depleted. And that's just looking down the lines at them. I think I casted some magic, maybe killed a few of the horde with some fireball or maybe the piercing bolt. And then this hellblaster volley gun shoots up and lights up those clan rats, kills I think 7 of them, and the master engineer helped them out. Then this cannon takes a nice shot, aims right at the doom wheel and hits it, kills it, 1 go, and the other cannon just shoots at the plague monk unit because it can't see the other doom wheel due to the building in the center. These guys charge in, do a ton of wounds, but since those guys are steadfast, they just stick around. So we're off to Skaven turn 2. The clan rats just move up. Now their job is to go after the artillery, and the plague monks just debate what to do since they might have a unit of demigryphs coming into their flank. And everything else moves up. As you can see, doom wheel rolls decently and just slowly progresses. And then he casts Dreaded 13th and kills pretty much the rest of this unit, so now I gotta find out what to do with my 2 characters. But I passed my panic check. His plague wind mortars shoot, and they both just veer off. One goes forward, one goes backward. So during the combat phase, I beat up this unit of giant rats and then just restrain and reform so I can go right into that grey seer's unit and hopefully assassinate him. And then on Empire turn 2, that's exactly what I do. Take the unit into the flank. He chooses to hold because he figures if he doesn't, he's just going to flee too far away and maybe he thinks he can take him. During magic phase, I kind of just cast a few fireball spells. He dispels most of them, and I think I get fireball through and do like 2 wounds, maybe piercing bolt. Hellblaster lights these guys up, kills about half the unit, and I was hoping to make them flee, but sadly they passed their panic test. And then 1 cannon falls short of the doom wheel, but luckily the other one hits it, wounds it, and does 3 wounds to the thing. So we come into the flank here, do a couple wounds, he does nothing to me. I completely forget to go for his grey seer, so he lives. And he passes his leadership test and just reforms like so. So at least he lost his frenzy, so he's not going to be able to get that many attacks, and with my 2-up armor I doubt he'll be getting any through. So Skaven turn 3. He charges right into the hellblaster volley gun, and pretty sure he's going to make short work of that and then overrun right into my master engineer. And he takes his horde of clan rats, charges them into the halberdiers along with the doom wheel, and the Skaven slaves move up like so, and the plague wind mortars have been doing nothing all game. In the magic phase, he gets nothing off because he's in combat, so he goes straight to the close combat phase. And in that, I go ahead and assassinate his Gracier, thank God, so it gives me nice command of the magic phase. But he passes steadfast, and we all stick around there. With the Hellblaster, like I foresaw, he destroys it, overruns right into the Master Engineer, so now he's going to be all up in my business, taking care of the artillery. In this combat, he comes in, does a bunch of impact hits, bunch of wounds with the clan rats before I even get to strike, and he does like 14 wounds, and then I do 9 to him. And not steadfast, so I break, but he doesn't chase me down, so hopefully I can rally next turn and then be a problem for those clan rats once again. So I guess what happened here was I missed a bunch of pictures, but what happened was magic phase, I did absolutely nothing, rolled like double ones and double ones. My cannons missed, and my unit refused to rally and ran straight off the board. So this picture is showing my Demigryph Knights eating all those Plague Monks. This picture shows those guys eating my Master Engineer, then running straight off the board to come on next turn. And with that, ends my turn. So we go to Skaven turn 4. These guys walk on, hoping once again to destroy the artillery. They didn't restrain last turn, so that's why they had to run off. These guys charge my BSB unit. I elect to flee, hoping to get away, and nope, he catches me, destroys that entire unit, and I was not too happy about that. Doomwheel moves up like so, hoping to get off some nice shots against the Demigryphs, but he doesn't, and the Plague Wind Mortar scores, I believe, 2 wounds. Yeah, this is just showing. Oh yeah, his Doomwheel shot up the little Plague Wind Mortar inside the building and ended up killing him. That's what happened. And then the Plague Wind Mortar in front of the Demigryph Knights shoots, scores a direct hit for the first time in the game, does 2 wounds to my Demigryphs. First wounds done all game. So, Empire turn 4, I charge right into that Plague Wind Mortar. Gonna clean him up nice and easy. I move my Wizard into the tower, hoping I'd deal with the Doomwheel. I cast some magic at them. They pass their panic test, so they're just sticking around. Oh, no, they failed their panic test. Right, because I cast the second spell at them. I think first spell was Fireball, second spell was Flamestorm, and then they panicked and ran off the board. And the Doomwheel dies inevitably to my 2 cannons. So now all I got to deal with is a giant horde of clan rats and a small unit of slaves. Mop up that small little Plague Wind Mortar, overrun, and now he's got a huge problem with the Demigryphs right in his flank. So we go into Skaven turn 5, and everything just pretty much moves up right to my artillery. He thinks he's just going to get away from a Demigryph Knights, but forgets their cavalry. And that ends Skaven, so it goes to Empire turn 5. And the Demigryphs just move right up and march on up here. And I'm going to get some nice charges in the next turn. Go to Magic phase, and I cast Flamestorm on this unit and Fireball. Do a couple wounds, and then we're going to cause a panic test on them. So that makes them end up running off straight off the board and pretty much ending the game for Steven, because he lost his big unit, and I still got a unit of Demigryphs, 2 cannons, and a Wizard. And I actually end up panicking the slaves. I forget how, but they blow up and actually kill the Demigryph that had 2 wounds on it. They do the last remaining wound and kill him. But that's the end of the game.